So, what if I told you that the number one piece of advice for getting rich, the one your parents, your teachers, and pretty much everyone is drilled into your head, is actually a lie? Like a trap that's designed to keep you poor? Let's get into it. Yeah, you heard me. Just think about it for a second. From the time you were a kid, it's been the exact same story, right? Put your head down, work your tail off, and you'll be successful. And you've done that. You've grinded, you've hustled, you're probably exhausted just thinking about it. So let me ask you a real question. Where is your private jet? Because that whole strategy they sold you on, it's not a strategy. It's a trap. It's called the hard work trap. And its entire job is to keep you on a hamster wheel, running forever, but getting absolutely nowhere. I mean, seriously, just look around you. If blood, sweat, and tears were the only ingredients for $1 billion, every single construction worker, every nurse pulling a double shift, every parent juggling two jobs would be a millionaire. They are the hardest working people out there, for sure. But they're not the ones flying on private jets. So what do those people know that you don't? Okay, let's picture the final boss of wealth for a second, Warren Buffett. In your head, you're probably seeing some guy in a crazy trading room, maybe two phones glued to his ears, screaming, sell, sell. But the reality? It's kind of hilarious. Look at this. The man's schedule is a ghost town. His day is basically just sitting, reading, and sipping on a cherry Coke. He has completely mastered the art of looking like the world's laziest, richest grandpa. So how on earth does a guy who barely moves make more money before he's even had his toast than most people make in a decade? It's not some magic cheat code. He just understands one simple little secret that separates the rich from everybody else. He knows the difference between a rowboat and a sailboat. And I promise you, once you get this, your whole view of work and money is going to shatter. And this is it. This is the whole secret in one simple idea. It's not about how hard you work, it's about the kind of boat you're in. So you got to ask yourself, are you rowing your way through life or are you sailing? Now let's be real. Most of us start out right here, in the rowboat. This is what we call active income. It's you, in the middle of a huge ocean, and the only way to move forward is to row. Your back aches, your hands get blistered, and the second you stop, because you want to rest, or you get sick, or you take a vacation, what happens? The boat stops, dead in the water. You are the engine, and when the engine is off, the money dries up, instantly. And this chart just breaks down the two realities perfectly. In the rowboat, you are trading your precious, limited time for money. Your growth is one-to-one and you're capped by the laws of physics. There are only 24 hours in a day, right? But the sailboat, man, that's a different universe. That's passive income. Here, the wind, your money, your assets, that's the engine. It works while you sleep, while you're on vacation. The growth isn't just step by step, it's exponential. The potential is, well, basically infinite. Okay, so right now you're probably thinking, dude, a sailboat sounds awesome, but I'm stuck in this rowboat just trying to pay my rent. I get it, I totally get it. The good news is you don't have to quit your job or win the lottery to get started. You can start building your sail today, even while you're still rowing. Let's meet two guys. Over here, we got Hustler Jack. Jack makes a cool $100K a year, and he wants everyone to know it. The flashy car, the designer watch, his rowboat is dripping in chrome. But here's the catch. He is broke. He spends every single dime. Then you've got Investor Warren. He makes half of what Jack makes. But he's got a secret weapon. Every month, like clockwork, he carves out 20% of his paycheck to buy these tiny little pieces of his sail. A little bit of stock here, a small asset there. His boat looks kind of old and boring, and you can bet Jack is laughing at him. Okay, now let's fast forward 10 years. Jack is totally burned out. He's rowing harder than ever just to keep up with his shiny lifestyle. His income? Flatlined. But Investor Warren, that tiny little sail he was building piece by piece, is now a massive force of nature. The wind of compound interest has become his own personal jet engine. His investments, the money he didn't physically work for, are now making more than his day job. He could literally quit tomorrow and still get richer every single day. So, who's laughing now? What Warren did is the holy grail of finance. It's a concept called decoupling. You need to burn this word into your brain. It means breaking the chain that links your time to your income. And listen, this isn't just a financial strategy. It is the absolute definition of freedom. Because as long as you have to trade your hours for dollars, you're not free. You're just living in a very comfortable prison. But how does that tiny sail grow into a hurricane force engine? I know, it seems impossible, right? Well, this is where Buffett's other legendary secret comes in, the snowball. I want you to picture this. You're standing on top of a huge snow-covered mountain. You scoop up a little bit of snow and you pack your first snowball. This is your first $100, your first investment. It's tiny. I mean, honestly, it's pathetic. And at the start, it's all on you. You have to give it that first push just to get it moving. We're talking maybe $100. It feels completely insignificant. Your brain is screaming at you, that's not going to make you rich. Just go buy a nice dinner or a new video game. At least you'll enjoy it now. But you resist. You let it roll a little bit. A year later, it's picked up a little snow. Your $100 is now $105. Wow, $5 whole. Whoop-de-doo. And right here, this feeling of disappointment, this is the great filter. This is where 99% of people just give up, cash out, and say, this investing thing doesn't work. But you are not most people. You walk away. You let it roll for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And then something absolutely magical happens. Physics takes over. Gravity, compound interest, whatever you want to call it, it becomes a force of nature. Your tiny snowball is now a boulder, then it's an avalanche, moving on its own, growing bigger every single second, an unstoppable force of wealth. This is the beautiful, lazy physics that made Warren Buffett one of the richest people in history. But listen up, because this is the real secret. The math part, that's kindergarten level simple. The hard part is the battle that goes on inside your own head. Your brain is wired for action. It screams at you every day. The market is crashing, sell. There's a new hot stock, buy. Buffett's real superpower isn't his brain. It's his butt. It's his ability to plant himself in a chair and do nothing. He calls it lethargy bordering on sloth. Me, I call it aggressive patience. It's the art of looking lazy to the world while your money is out there fighting wars for you. Okay, theory is great, but how do you actually use this today, like right now? Let's put it to the test with something I call the lazy test. From this moment on, I want you to think differently about every single dollar that comes into your life. Every dollar you get now has 2 jobs. Job number 1 is survival. Keep the lights on, put food on the table. That's the rowing part, and it's necessary. But job number 2 is its real purpose, and it is non-negotiable. It must be used to buy your freedom. It must build a tiny piece of your sail. If 100% of your money is only doing job number 1, you're not moving forward. You're just on a treadmill, running your heart out, but staying in the exact same spot. But you have to be careful. You got to know the difference between a sail and an anchor. A sail is an asset. It's anything that puts money into your pocket even when you're not working. Think stocks, rental properties, businesses you own. An anchor is a liability. It's something that looks impressive but is secretly sucking money out of your pocket every single month. That new car payment, that fancy watch, that oversized house. They don't make you free, they just make your boat heavier, forcing you to row harder and harder just to stay afloat. And this is the destination. This is the moment all that boring, saving, and waiting finally pays off. The goal is to wake up one random Tuesday morning, check your phone, and have that mind-blowing realization that the wind, your investments, made you more money while you were asleep than your rowing did all last week at your job. That feeling right there, that is freedom. So here it is, your new operating system for life. Before every single purchase, that new gadget, that expensive dinner, that subscription you forgot about, ask yourself this one question. Is this an oar, something I have to keep paying for with my own time and effort? Or is this a piece of my sail, something that will one day work for me? Because getting rich was never about working harder. It was always about building a system that works when you're not. So stop just rowing. It's time to start building your sail.